What's going on, guys? It's Barrett24 bringing you some Modern Warfare 3 Drop Zone gameplay, and this time I'm playing on Bootleg. And yes, Drop Zone is one of the new game modes, or is the new game mode I should say, that Infinity Ward released under the community playlists, so that people have just an extra new game mode to play. They tried to kind of mix things up with the game. They kind of tried to spice things up, I guess you could say, try new things, give people a new game mode to play. And so they took Drop Zone from the private match playlist and they put it on here on just the regular game modes for everybody to play. And personally, I think it's Drop Zone's hit and miss, I should say, like that. It's sometimes it can be pretty good, sometimes it is absolutely horrible. It just kind of the luck of the draw and how your round goes, how your teammates play it, and things like that. I know a lot of guys are playing Drop Zone to try to get clips. I know a lot of guys are playing it, you know, very either aggressively or completely opposite of that, where all they're trying to do is just kind of hang back. And you know, it's really, like I said, it's one of those game modes that's hit and miss. It's kind of depending on your teammates. A lot depends on the spawns. And, you know, if we've had any experience with this game, it's that the spawns are really bad. But I know from my own personal experience, it feels like every single time I play Drop Zone, the enemy team is always spawning on the Drop Zone as soon as it moves. So like as soon as that 1 minute timer runs out and it moves to a new location, within 2 seconds, there's always someone from the enemy team on that Drop Zone. I don't know why it seems to happen that way, but maybe it's just something that I'm noticing. Maybe it's just something that I'm, I guess, paying more attention to. But I feel like that's what always happens in this game mode. But anyways, that's not the topic I wanted to talk about. I could kind of talk about this for quite a while, saying that I honestly think that releasing the new game mode, releasing Drop Zone as a new game mode, is just a cover up to cover all the faults in the game. But that's not what I want to talk about. What I really wanted to talk about is, what do you guys think is the best time of day to actually play? What time is, like I said, what time is the best time of day to actually sign on and play video games? And, you know, excuse me if I have the sniffles or something like that. I feel like I'm kind of sick. At least I'm kind of congested, so I'm kind of sniffling a bit. But, anyways, I'm trying to figure out what, you know, you guys feel or what you guys have noticed is like the best time of day to play. I know back in Modern Warfare 2 and a lot of time during Black Ops, I would sign on PS3 to play with one of my friends on almost a daily basis. It was like our daily routine that me and him would sign online. And, you know, like I said, this is back when I played PS3 most of the time. We would sign online on almost a daily basis and just play for a couple hours, and we would just run through people. I mean, we just wrecked people when we signed on, and it was always right around the same time every single day. And we would sign on around like 3-4 p.m. in the afternoon. And, you know, given this is West Coast, you know, we're over on the West Coast, so it's West Coast time, so it's right around 7 p.m. East Coast time when we usually signed on. And, you know, like I said, we just kind of made it our routine. We would always sign on at that specific time, and we would always do fairly well at that time, just playing against people, having really good rounds. And we would just, I don't know what was so special about that time, but I feel like it's a time that a lot of people were signing on, and we were getting a lot of lobbies against really bad people and against, you know, most likely like younger kids. And obviously when they did have their mic in, a lot of it was younger kids playing. So I was trying to figure out, you know, what made that time period so special. Why was that specific time period like the best time for us to sign on? And, you know, it came to think that essentially what time that was that was when a lot of kids were either getting out of school, just finishing their homework, were, just finishing dinner with their family. I mean, it was early afternoon, so it was just a lot of kids when they would normally have some free time during the day, I guess. And that's when they would sign on, and that's when we would absolutely abuse them and just run through them in the game modes. But also, to go with that, the last couple weeks, like I said, I've been on vacation. A lot of people have been on vacation, so I've been up playing extremely late with just some of my friends. I mean, I've been having some ridiculously extended gaming sessions. Like, we just play for hours and hours on end. I think the other day I started playing probably like 6 p.m. in the afternoon, and I didn't stop until 4 a.m. I mean, I was playing for good 9-10 hours, just non-stop. Mix it up between like Black Ops and Modern Warfare 3, but we were just playing for the longest time. It was absolutely crazy. And so I'm starting to notice another one that, like, late at night when we've been playing, I'm noticing that it's a lot of tryhards. It's a lot of people playing with their teams. It's a lot of people that, they're done for the day, they're done for the night with everything that they need to do. So the more adult crowd, the more, I guess, grown up crowd, which most likely be the most experienced one, is the ones that are signing on late at night in order to play, like, with their team, with their clan, with, their work buddies, whatever it may be. And those are usually the tougher games. Those are usually when we get all the try-hard rounds where people are just absolutely trying their brains out in order to beat us, in order to win. Whereas, when I was playing earlier in the day, it was a bunch of, like, younger kids that had no idea what they were doing, and it was easier to abuse them. So I'm just wondering if you guys have noticed really any kind of similar trends. I know it's something that just I've noticed personally, but I'm just curious if you guys have noticed any similar trends as far as, the competition level based on the certain time of day that you play. I mean, like I said, from my own experience, I feel like when I played, middle of the afternoon or so, that I ended up matched up against much, much worse people than when I was playing, during the, when I'm playing at night. That's just something that, like I said, I've noticed recently, because I've been staying up a lot later in the day in order to play. I mean, it's been crazy how much time I've actually spent playing over the last week or so. I mean, I never put that much time into a game, and then all of a sudden the last couple days, I mean, I'm playing easily 4 or 5 hours a night over the last week or so, playing every single day until almost 4 in the morning. Like, it's been crazy. I don't know how I've been able to do it, and I don't know how the people I play with do it, but we've been putting in so much time on this game and getting frustrated just because we're matched up against tryhards, but it is what it is. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think. What time of day is the best time to sign on? Which, has the worst people playing? What have you noticed? But thank you, like always, for watching. I hope you enjoyed. This is Balla24, and I'm out.